Hello students, we will continue with the Mohammedan rebellion. Today I am going to teach change in the religious policy of the Ahoms, that is in page number 48. I have already explained few causes of the Mohammedan rebellion. Now today the religious policy of the Ahoms. In my last class I told you all the Ahoms, they had their own deity, Somdev. They worshipped Somdev. But afterwards, Ahom king Jayadhar Singha, he came under the fold of Auniyati Satra. That means he accepted Satradhikar as his guru. So Niranjan Dev became his guru. He accepted Niranjan Dev and belongs to Auniyati Satra. Now, as he came under the Satra, he did a lot for the Satras. He granted lands, donated money, then increased the powers of Satras, landed property, and thus Satras became very rich. Both Satra and Satradhikar, they became rich, and Satradhikar already I told that guru of Satra. He is called Satradhikar. So he also became very, very powerful. Now as Guru became powerful, Jayadhar Singha, the Ahom king, he did lots for the development of the Satras, Auniyati Satras, and there began a competition among the Satras who can get the royal patronage, the sympathy of the king or the love of the king, so that they too will become rich. So there began a Satra, there began a competition among the Vaishnava Satras. But after Jayadhar Singha, when his son, Gadadhar Singha's son Rudra Singha, he became the king, he changed the religious policy. In between, after Gadadhar Singha, after Jayadhar Singha, Gadadhar Singha, husband of Jaymati, you must be knowing, when he was going and roaming in the forest, I must tell you why he was roaming in the forest. There was a system in the Ahom kingdom, that is the Ahom system of ascending the throne. If any Ahom prince have any mark on his body, or suppose he is blind or he is lame or anything, any mark, that means to be a king he should be totally perfect. Physically he should be totally perfect, the prince. Then only he can ascend the throne. And that is why one of the king, his name was Lora Raja, he started to make all the Ahom prince and princess invalid. He sent his army to make wherever the Ahom prince, to make all the Ahom prince, all the young invalid. All the young boys, men, they started to make them invalid, and because of this, husband of Jaymati, Gadadhar Singha, he ran away and started roaming here and there in the forest and in different places. And while he was in exile, when he was going from one place to another, then he found the Satras. Different places he saw the Satras And then he found that Satras are like one kingdom in the Ahom kingdom. That much landed area they have, that much property they have. The Satyadhikar and his disciples are so powerful. Satyadhikar is began to rule his people as a king. That means Gadadhar Singha found that the Satras are one kingdom within the Ahom kingdom. And he did not like it. And that is why when he became the king, Ahom king, he began to curtail the powers of the Satras. He caught many of the Satyadhikars, many of them were tortured, many of them were killed, some of them they ran away, they were frightened, they were afraid, and so they ran away. So Gadadhar Singha began to, and then the landed property, excess landed property, then other properties, he began to seize, take away, confiscate it. And after Gadadhar Singha, when his son Rudra Singha became the king, again the whole thing became different. Rudra Singha accepted the Satradhikar, Avniyati Satra, the Satradhikar, Kesavdev. Kesavdev belonged to Avniyati Satra. That means Jayadhar Singha, he accepted Vaishnavism. He came under Niranjan Dev. After that, when Gadadhar Singha became the king, he began to reduce the power. He began to seize the property, land. He started to torture the Satyadhikars. Their powers were curtailed. Many of them were killed. And again, when his son became the king, then again he came in favor of Satras, and then he came in the fold of Avniyati Satra, Kesavdev. Kesavdev became his guru. And then Rudra Singha, he showed his sympathy and he showed his patronage more towards the Brahmanical Satras. Belongs to the Brahmin on the basis of Brahmanism. And thus the Satras of the Sudras, as you know, we have the caste system, Brahmans the highest and Sudras, they are the lower caste. So the Sudras of their Satras belong to the Sudras. Again, they were dissatisfied. There began again clash in between the Brahmanical Satras and the Satras belong to the Sudras. And thus, though Rudra Singha accepted Vaishnavism and he came under Krishna Deva of Avniyati Satra, but through his activities, he started and he took the policy of divide and rule. So again the Vaishnavism was divided in between. That means the clash began in between the Brahmanical Satras or Brahmanism and the Sudras. The Satras belong to the Brahmins and the Satras belong to the Sudras. Clear? And thus he accepted the policy of, Rudra Singha accepted the policy of divide and rule. And again during the time of King Siva Singha, already I explained that his queen Phuleswari, she accepted Shaktism. She accepted Mother Goddess. She did not accept Vaishnavism. She accepted Mother Goddess, and once she sacrificed, she did some pujas, and there she invited the Satyadhikars and Mahantas, the gurus of the Satras, and there animal sacrifice was done, and the blood of the sacrificed animal, it was put on the forehead of the Satyadhikar and the Mahantas. That means tilak was put with the blood of the sacrificed animal, and thus it was a great insult for the Satradhikars as well as the disciples. And thus the clash began in between the Ahoms and the Maurya Satras. Clear? Okay children, today we will stop. In the next class, we will do the next.